Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wadeen Gymnasium for today's doubleheader between the visitors, the Lyndon Hornets, versus the home team, the UMPI Owls. I'm Ricky Goupel, set to bring you the play-by-play today. Wesley Dyer is upstairs doing our camera, and a whole bunch of other people that come together to make this whole thing happen. But today, let's look at the matchup. Start with the UMPI women. 3-10 on the year, playing a lot better as of late. They won 2 games in a row. Big win over Delhi on the road. Fell to Kugelskill and then Regis, so they've lost their last 2. But the Owls, who started the year 0-6, have definitely seemed to turn things around and get things going back in the right direction. A little more on these Owls. How about this?
Well, for these UMPI women, 2 players stand out the most. Alexis Ireland, the senior forward from Howland, Maine, getting 18.8 points a game and 14.1 rebounds a game. First in the North Atlantic Conference in both of those categories, and she's second in field goal percentage too. Just mind-numbing numbers from Ireland. And then Anira Ayala, also near the top of the NAC in some big categories. 15.5 points a game, good for 5th in the conference. 3.5 three-pointers a game, good for 1st in the conference. And then she plays solid minutes for Coach Knight as well, averaging 35 minutes a game, and just a great athletic presence for UMPI. And Ayala and Lexi Ireland averaged 34 and a 3. But the rest of the team, just 23.7. The starting 5 is Oliva, Ala, and Hamilton rounded out. One of those players is going to have to step up for these Owls, and they have been. They've been playing a lot better as of late, but who's going to be that third scorer is the big question.
And that is the big question indeed. Who's going to become that third scorer for these UMPI women? You got Ireland, you got Ayala. Cameron Alla has come up with some huge games. Also, Giovanna Oliva has come up with some huge games. Finding that consistent score is definitely the big thing that Coach Knight would love to see going into the teeth of their schedule, as they will have Lyndon today and Johnson tomorrow. As for the Lyndon Hornets, they are 4-10 on the year, coming off a victory at Fisher College, 52-30 earlier this week. And the Hornets last year came down to 1 game against these UMPI Owls. We'll get to that in a second, but the Hornets just right outside looking in every year, it seems, and this is the year where Coach Brennan Morton wants to get back to the playoffs.
Last year when Lyndon came up to UMPI, we were treated to one of the best conference series we'd ever seen. Lyndon needing to win both games to get into the playoffs. UMPI needed just one of them. On the first night, it was Sage Smith knocking down a clutch 3-pointer here to give the Hornets the lead. UMPI would eventually get the ball back with 5 seconds left, struggling to get it in here, wanted a timeout, didn't get one. They also didn't get a clean look off either, as the Hornets came from behind in the final minute to win night 1, 74-71, and keep their playoff hopes alive. So that made day 2 a win and get in scenario for both teams. It was close again entering the final minute with UMPI on top. Emily Wheaton spinorama jumper there gives UMPI a 3-point lead, but they would give the ball back to Lyndon with a chance to tie it. Here they get a great look up top. No dice. They get the rebound though, and a timeout for Lyndon with 2.1 seconds left. And here they find Sage Smith, who hit the shot on night 1. Night 2 though, just a little off the mark, and UMPI hung on with the 3-point victory of their own, clinched the playoff berth. But what a weekend series that was the last time these teams met up.
And what a classic series that was last year, the very final game of the regular season for both sides. UMPI ended up coming out the victors. Went out on the playoffs, fell to Husson in the first round, but the Owls did come away with the upper hand after that series. Lyndon gave UMPI everything they had, and we expect nothing different today, as these Hornets made the 8.5-hour trek up yesterday. And we are set for 2 games at 12 and 2 today. Final minutes of warm-ups here as we will have Alessandra Marquin, the voice of the Owls, in just a few moments. Trying something new with our graphics, our broadcast today. If you couldn't tell already, we hope that goes smoothly. If not, we can always revert back to the old broadcast pretty quick. So apologize in advance if things don't go as planned, but that is the rundown of what we are attempting to do today. As the final minutes will tick away, we'll set it down in just a few moments here to Alessandra Marquin for starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with playing our national anthem. Now for the starting lineups. First, for the Hornets, a 5'7" guard from West Burke, Vermont, number 3, Kadeem Whitcomb. A 5'2" guard from Benson, Vermont, number 5, Kerrigan Disorda. A 5'5" guard from Taylorsville, Utah, number 11, Ella Huntington. A 5'7" forward from Harrisburg, Vermont, number 15, Hannah Badersher. A 5'4" guard from Colebrook, New Hampshire, number 21, Sage Smith. The Hornets are coached by Brendan Morton. And now for your University of Maine at Prescott Owls. A 5'4" guard from Miami, Florida, number 1, Delaney Olivia. A 5'4" guard from Guanabo, Puerto Rico, number 5, Merritt Alike. A 5'1" guard from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 10, Cameron Alla. A 5'10" forward from Howland, Maine, number 15, Alexis Ireland. A 5'11" forward from Clinton, Maine, number 33, Lindsay Hamilton. The Owls are coached by Mark Knight, assisted by Dan Kane and Larry Magnolia. Our officials are Mr. Kennedy, Ms. Nuola Graffel, and Mr. Frown. Thank you and good luck to both teams.
Just about set for some basketball here. That was Alessandro Marquin with the starting lineups. Get a first look at our floor cam for the first time. We're all ready to rock and roll here for 2 good games of basketball here at UMPI. Again, I'm Ricky Goupel. Upstairs, it's Wesley Dyer running the main camera. We are off and running as UMPI controls. Cameron Alla will have it first. Alla gives way to Oliva. She goes left side, and now Anaira Ayala, 5th leading scorer in the North Atlantic Conference, 15.5 a game. Inside to the leading scorer, Lexi Ireland, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
That's it, Lexi. Hey, good job, White. Good job, White. Hey, point.
Another look at that right here. Ireland, the leading free throw shooter for UMPI on the season, 77.6%. And she makes a second as well. 2 quick points for Ireland. Get more on her in a second. Ireland, a chance to work her way up the all-time leading scorers today. With 2 points now, 4 points away from that. Moving into sole possession of second place. UMPI gets a turnover here as the Hornets couldn't set up offensively, and Ira Ayala with it first. On this end, Oliva drives in the paint, puts up the shot. No good. That'll send O-line. Off the mark on the first. Apologize, dropping frames already. As the Hornets take it up into the front court. Smith, a ball fake, jabs the next step ball to fix that here, hopefully. UMPI takes it up. Oliva into the paint, the shot no good. Sage Smith climbs the ladder for the rebounds. Now Lyndon's off to the races. Here's DeSorta, stops and kicks out to the trailer. That's Katie and Whitcomb. 3 on the way, no good. And a rebound by Ireland. Now Oliva. 3-0 UMPI in the early going. All 3 are free throws. Inside Ireland, the side of the lane, no good. Out of play. Back over to Lyndon. UMPI setting up in a full court pressure here. But they back off. A little token pressure as Kerrigan DeSorta takes it up. The Hornets led by Sage Smith, one of the leading scorers of the NAC. She has 17.6 points per game. That's 3rd in the conference. And there she is right now with the basketball on the left wing. Smith working around DeSorta. Over to the right wing. There's Smith. She's going to pull up a 3 in the face of Lexi Ireland. She ties the game. And that is Sage Smith right there. 2nd in the conference also in 3-pointers a game. Also, a whole slew of categories she's on the leaderboard in the top 5 for. Here's Oliva trying to go quick, and she lays it up and in. Well done by Giovanna Oliva. Getting that in transition. Here's Ella Huntington. Now to DeSorta. Back to Whitcomb. Whitcomb drives left side, no help side, and she lays it up and in for the easy bucket. Oliva. It's it back to Ireland. They'll work around the perimeter. Now inside. Here's Hamilton for 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Tied at 5. Both teams trading blows here, and a 3 by Smith, and she's got 2 quick 3-pointers. Sage Smith, and that is why you need to know the name. She hit the big 3 on the first day of the doubleheader last year to send the Hornets into a win and get in scenario the next day, a 3 to win it. In the corner, Alla trying to answer, no good. Going up for the board is Ireland. It's 8-5 Lyndon. Here's a steal for Lexi Ireland. That was DeSorda throwing it away. Ireland going the other way. Anira Ayala drives left side, puts up the shot up and in. Nice take by Anira Ayala. And we'll get a timeout or a whistle here. And there'll be a delayed game warning on UMPI for touching the ball after the hoop. Comes DeSorda crossing the timeline. And it's tipped in the air by Oliva. She gets a steal. The Owls getting their hands in the cookie jars early here, creating some opportunities, and now a travel on Giovanna Oliva. Get a look at that last bucket for Lyndon in the corner, Sage Smith. Huntington on the right wing. Goes left side, kicks to the corner. It's Hannah Badershire getting her first start of the season for the Hornets. Has appeared in 13 games, averaging 8.8 minutes, but getting the call, the nod today. A few players for Coach Morton's squad nursing some injuries.
Be patient, move it.
Here's a 3. Ayala catch and shoot. No good. Back iron. Fight for the rebound, and the Hornets will take it. Going the other way, it's Ella Huntington. Now stopping on a dime here is DeSorda, and she buries the jumper. Easy money there for Lyndon. 10-7. UMPI hasn't been able to cut Lexi Ireland loose quite yet. Just the 2 points, both free throws. Ayala, little hesitation move. Hamilton now swung in the corner with Oliva. She will fire up a 3, and she got it. Giovanna Oliva. Big shot there for UMPI. Ties the game at 10 here halfway through this first quarter, approaching 5 minutes. Huntington, nice move to get by Oliva, and she finishes for 2. We'll get a second look at that here the next opportunity, but nice move. Ayala, she's going to try a 3-ball, and she got it. Anira Ayala, 2 quick ones for her. So Ayala matching Sage Smith from beyond the arc. That puts UMPI in front by a point. Smith now to Kerrigan DeSorda. They'll work it around here. Trying to free up Sage Smith. It looks like she's open. She wants another one. Sage Smith got another one. 3 triples in this first quarter for Sage Smith. And UMPI's going to have to find an answer there. Ayala's got 2. Sage Smith has 3 triples, so the shots are falling here for both sides. Here's Ayala with Huntington defending. She'll have to dish it away to Cameron Alla. They lob it inside. Ireland, nice post move. Up off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. A power dribble, kicks out. Oliva wants a 3. No good. Tipped in the air, and now an over the back call will go on Hamilton. Take a look at that last move to get through there by Ella Huntington. So some subs into the game. It's Kiara Mack for the first time. We started 12 of 14 games for Lyndon. Comes off the bench today. There's a steal in the backcourt for UMPI. It's Ireland. Hezzy move. And she gets it stolen by Huntington. Now UMPI will have to get back defensively. Here's Whitcomb on the other end. DeSorda going left side. Smith over to Huntington. Mack puts up the shot. No good from the elbow. So UMPI gets a stop. They trail by 2, so back and forth action here in this first quarter. And now a hand check on Lyndon.
Let's go box.
Good whistle, get a timeout here, looks like. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll look at Lexi Ireland for a second. A chance to pass Erica McGarry today, Just 6 points away, has 2 points so far in this one. And then Debbie Draper, the all-time leading scorer, has a chance to get that record later on this year. So 13-13, 3:24 to go. So out of the timeout, it's 15-13 in favor of the guests. Lyndon Hornets making some shots. Sage Smith particularly making some shots, has 9 of the 15 here in the early going. Get it in back to the inbounder, Ayala. Now Oliva wants her second three of the day, and she has it. So shots are falling right now for both sides. Here's the Hornets trying to go quickly. Whitcomb up top to Sage Smith. Inside to Kiara Mack. Holding high above her head. Back to Smith. Thought about the three and now thinks better of it. Dishes it away. They got Smith over in the corner. Umpy needs to close out on her. Mishandled pass. She just dribbles into a jumper, around, and out. Touched every part. Every part of that iron. Here's a three. Ayala rattles it home. And Anaira Ayala puts Umpy in front by 4 just like that. Sage Smith has it for Lyndon. Inside Mack at the line. Dishes it away. They'll work it around. Smith. Got Coach Kane off the bench telling him to close out on her. As the hot hand early on for Lyndon. Oliva. Now Ayala in the corner to Ireland. Hornets are doing a great job on Lexi Ireland early on here. Alla drives through some traffic. She'll draw. Oh, she will be whistled for the travel first. I was going to say maybe there was some contact, but they got her for steps, and I believe that is correct. Karen Marshall's in for Lindsay Hamilton. There. Miscommunication between Smith and DeSorda looked like, and we'll throw it away back to Umpy. Take a look at that last three by Ayala. Crossing over off the bounce.
Hey, high low, high low, high low, high low.
Oliva to Cameron Alla. I'll get it back to her. She has 2 threes. Ireland in the short corner. Puts it on the floor. Back to Oliva. Shake and bake. I've been needing to hurry here. 5 on the shot clock. Ayala knows she needs to get a shot off. She'll step into one. It's blocked by Mack. And they're going to get a foul on the block. That's going to go on Kiara Mack. We'll get another look here. It was in the act of shooting, I believe. Are they going to say before the shot? As after the shot is the ruling. There's another look. Some people have to run a set piece. Coach Knight yelling it out. Ireland back to the inbounder. Ayala wants a 3, no good. It's rebounded by Alexi Ireland. The putback now gets her own miss and the second effort. She has it. She's at 4 on the day. Inside Mack. Into the game, the shuffle the feet there. That's Riley Webster in for the first time for Lyndon. Apologize, a little warbliness on our feed right now. Seems to be in and out. Oliva works it around inside to Marshall, up against Mack. Tough angle, blocked by Kiara Mack, one of the leading blockers in the conference. Cameron Alla puts it on the floor. Back to Oliva. Marshall will try a corner 3, and she got it. Karen Marshall, big shot there for Umpy. Not too many threes this season, but she can show some versatility there. It's just her 4th triple of the season. Not afraid to shoot it, though. Smith inside Mack, mishandled. Ireland ends up with it. 20 seconds left here in this first quarter. Oliva. She's going to try a three from the top. No good. Kiara Max in there for the board. So Lyndon matching some post presence there with Lexi Ireland, and Max doing a good job. Here's Smith at the horn. No good. That'll do it for quarter number one. 24-15. UMPI closes out on a run. We'll take a look here of that last three. Like Karen Marshall flashing out to the corner here. Nobody closes out on her, finds herself open. She says, yeah, I will take that open look. Nothing but nylon. Take a look at the upcoming schedules here. First for Lyndon, they will have Cobleskill and then Delhi. 3 of the next 4 are at homes. 3 of the next 4 are also conference. Paul Smith's on the 28th is their one road game. And for UMPI, big homestand, longest homestand since 2012 to 2013, 8 home games in a row, pardon me. You got Johnson tomorrow, Thomas MMA the next weekend, Farmington and Husson the next weekend. No place like home for these Owls, and they a welcome sight to be home. They are 2-2 on the year, just 1-6 on the road so far this year. Ready for quarter number 2. UMPI closing out on a run. 24-15 is your score. Lyndon will have it first. Sage Smith will touch it first. Gets it away. Working around. Webster back to Smith. Trying to free her up for a shot, it looks like. Getting her off the ball quite a bit. Here's Webster up top. Travel. Little fancy footwork before she put the ball on the floor. Alla, left wing. Oliva will swing it around. Or that's Ayala. Marshall has to give it away. Cameron Alla, she's open, sets her feet for 3. No good off the front iron. Tipped around, it'll stay with UMPI. So right now, Giovanna Oliva leading the way. She has 9 points. 3 field goals for her, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Alla, hesitation, puts it on the floor. Needs some help. Gets it to Ayala. She's going to just try it. A little heat check. Back iron, no good. Riley Webster sneaks in there, takes the board away from Lexi Ireland. Hesitation move, and around and in for Sage Smith. Continues her great day, now up to 11 in the game, and it's 24-17. 11 of the 17 courtesy of Sage Smith. Underneath, Ireland to Marshall. A nice find. Marshall can't get a clean shot off, though. Well defended by the Hornets. Up ahead, running the floor. Smith, a dribble into a 3, and there it is. That is her bread and butter, folks. Got to find an answer. Coach Knight wants a timeout, and they will give it to him. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Get another look at that 3 in transition here. Sage Smith putting it on the floor. And one more look in slow motion to avoid the travel and do a jump stop. Boom. Booyah. 24-20. UMPI has the lead, but Lyndon starting this quarter off strong. 5 quick points, prompting a timeout by Coach Mark Knight there first. And Wesley Dyer running the camera upstairs for us, doing a good job. Experimenting with our broadcast today, so please bear with us if there's any hiccups. There already have been a couple, but seems like we're going okay right now. Amelia Ivy into the game for UMPI, trying to find Ayala, throwing it away, but it was last touched by the Hornets.
Hey, let's go. 2, 2, 2. 2. Lexi, get it. Cam,
Ireland gives it Ayala.
Good, keep it moving. Good, Karen.
Kieran Marshall back up, working it around. Alla to Ivy. Defender really in her face, tenaciously defended there by Kerrigan DeSorda. Got to get a shot off here. They get it to Ivy. They won't get one. So Lyndon gets a stop there. Umpy a little too patient. It almost created a look, but they ran out of time simply. 4-point lead for the Owls. Smith inside. Now it's Whitcomb, puts on the floor in the paint, has to get rid of it to avoid a 3-second. No, they will say it is a 3-second on her because she's got to get out of the paint. Just because she gets rid of the ball doesn't make her exempt from the 3-second calls. Lexi Engel, number 4 for Umpy, is in. Underneath, Ivy dishes it away. Engel, Ayala for 3 up top, short. It's a deep one. Ireland with the putback, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line.
White, we're going to be in red. We're going to be in red. We're going to be in red. Amelia, you got 21. A, get 11. Lexi.
So Ireland, an excellent free throw shooter here for Umpy. Got the first. Take a look at what led up to that foul. Got the offensive rebound, the long rebound. Went down. Got the second as well. So that puts Ireland at 6 on the day. She will get a breather here as Lindsay Hamilton checking in for her. Sage Smith, crossover move, kicks it out. Stopping here is Whitcomb. She'll just try the mid-range jumper. Nice shot. Katie and Whitcomb. Brings it back to a 4-point game, 26-22. Engel working it around here. Ivy inside, a little too high there for Karen Marshall to corral. We get Giovanna Oliva off the bench. On the other end, Huntington, nobody picked her up. Misses on the fast break attempt. And then slaps it out of play. Giovanna Oliva is in, along with Victoria Fati.
Hey, Lexi, you have 1 on defense. Number 1 on defense.
Anara Ayala bringing it up. Amelia Ivy underneath Oliva. Back to Ivy. Skipped it all the way over. Was looking for Engel. It's picked away by Whitcomb. And that's the danger of the skip pass. Cross-court pass. Sage Smith trying some isolation ball with Ivy. Well defended. Mack gets Hamilton in the air. And a nice up fake. Takes it in. No good. Fighting for her own miss. Tipped around. This will go back over to the Owls. Well, a nice move by Kiara Mack. Couldn't get any points out of it. Lyndon shooting 56% from the field as a team, though. Umpy just 34% so far. Lyndon as a team averaging around 35, so well above their average here in the early goings. They trail by 4. Underneath, Hamilton can't get the layup on the left side. Lyndon trying to push here, all the way over, open for 3. It's Katie and Whitcomb, no good. High off the glass, she follows her shot, but Hamilton uses her height to her advantage for that rebound. Underneath, Hamilton. Back out, Oliva. Ayala. Oliva again. Working around. Engel. Bounce pass inside. Ivy takes on Kiara Mack, and she'll draw the foul. So Amelia Ivy will earn 2 free throws.
You good? You got time for 2.
A couple of subs coming in for Lyndon. Two shots coming up for Amelia Ivy. Off the mark on the first. Take a look at that foul that Ivy drew. And she gets the second. So Amelia Ivy splits the pair. Lyndon bringing it up here. It's to Sorda. Now Smith. Smith also third in the conference in minutes played, so they won't get a blocking call here against UMPI, but UMPI not going to get a reprieve from Sage Smith all day here. Averages 34.9 minutes. And Ira Ayala also the leading scorer, or leading minutes played, excuse me, in the conference at 35. They were about the same, 34.9 and 35, so two players that'll be out there quite a bit. The two best shooters on each team. Long rebound here. Alexi Engel is going to draw the foul. Scrappy play. And she is a spark log for UMPI when she comes off the bench. You don't have to worry about her not hustling ever. Victoria Fati is in. That's the wrong replay. My bad. My bad, folks. Some people have it in. Thought we were going to get another look at that foul that Engel drew. Here's Oliva back to Hamilton. Put up the baby J. No good. Bader-Chur working it around. Driving. Shot put up and a foul. Katie and Whitcomb will go to the line. Ireland and Alla are in. Get another look here at this. I apologize for the frame rate right now. Didn't do that in my tests. And it's been good at some points today. So I apologize for that inconvenience right now. Might have to make a switch at halftime back to the old stream, but let's reconnect our camera there. Maybe that'll help. Katie and Whitcomb misses both. Ireland's there for the board. Oliva. Now to Ivy. Goes right side, stops, and kicks out to Ira Ayala. Oliva for three from the left wing. No good. Ivy fighting for the rebound there with Bader-Chur. Bader-Chur shields successfully. Here is Kerrigan DeSorda back in. UMPI going to back off the pressure here. Five-point lead for the Owls with 4:25 to go in the half. Here's Huntington, left side, hands off to Sage Smith, the up fake. Smith is fouled there by Oliva, a little too overzealous defensively. That is the fourth on UMPI in this quarter. Probably going to be bonus territory in a second. Lexi Engel is back in. A drive here by Huntington. Fancy footwork, turns it over. Get another look at that travel here. Little hop step in the lane there.
Hey, let's make sure to look in.
Alla, right wing with Ayala. Now Engel. She's going to try a three, wide open, no good, front iron. And a scrap for the board. It'll stay with the Owls here. 3:55 to go in the half. UMPI right now led in scoring by Giovanna Oliva with 9. Sage Smith has 14 for Lyndon. No surprise there. Inside, Ireland looking for some help. Defending here is Bader-Chur, and a whistle for a travel on Lexi Ireland. Get another look at that. They get it inside to her here. Had the right foot as the pivot foot. Yep, change pivot feet. Good call. That's what I saw real quick on that replay. Right foot was down and then switched to the left. Sage Smith, fadeaway jumper, and that is just pretty. Sage Smith shooting the lights out right now for Lyndon. Alla inside. Ivy, they work it around. Here's Lexi Ireland, has to give it up to Ivy. There's some strong defense inside by Badercher. Get a look there at this. They give it up to Ivy. Badercher gets in there. Close. Very close. Ireland, spin move. Left hand, no good. And then she's going to pick up a foul on the rebound here. And that'll be, I believe, okay, that'll be the fourth on UMPI. Thought they already had 4, but that's going to be the fourth. Desorda, now Huntington in the paint. Good defensively close out there for UMPI. Sage Smith on the left wing. Now they're working around with Whitcomb. Left side still, Smith stops into a jumper, uses the glass, almost fell, and then a foul on the rebound against Lyndon. Badercher will pick it up, but Sage Smith, if that would have fallen. Just a heady player all around for Lyndon. Has 16 already. Alla working around Engel. Back to Cameron Alla up top. Steps back into a 3 off the dribble for Cameron. Front iron. Nobody's there for the rebound for UMPI. So big story in this first half. Lyndon has held Lexi Ireland to just 6. She's averaging around 18, almost 19 a game. I believe 18.8. Done a good job on her. Still cleaning up the boards like usual. Here's Sage Smith. Catch and shoot, no good. But to hold Ireland to 6 points, UMPI still fortunate. They're getting production from Ayala and Oliva, making shots to help give them the lead right now. Ayala into some trouble, has to pull back out. Skips it all the way over to Lexi Engel. Swung around. Ayala, good ball movement here for UMPI. Ayala, baseline jumper, short, and a rebound here. They're going to get Amelia Ivy over the back.
Hey, you're good. Just know they're calling those, okay? Good aggressive play, though.
Badercher picks it up. The rebound there for Lyndon, but that's number 5 on UMPI, so we're going to go back over to the Hornets for some free throws. Badercher makes the second.
Hey, no. Who had 5?
Fatih back in for Lyndon. She's been in quite a bit, up and down, off the bench and on the floor today. Engel, corner, Ivy, back to Alla, bumps into Smith. Now here's Ayala, a deep 3, just wide left. Good rebound by Lyndon. 2 players coming in to box out Ireland. UMPI clinging on to a 2-point lead here. It was 24-15 to start this quarter. 10-3 has been their score so far, so things have slowed down big time in the second frame. Back to Smith, shot clock dwindling, now at 5. Smith puts up the shot, front iron, rebounded by Ireland. Engel keeps her pivot foot down. Ayala, they swing it to Ivy. Alla, wide open for 3, no good. And it's a one and done for the Owls. UMPI needs to set up defensively here. Smith trying to make a move to go by Ivy. She catches up. Here's Fatih gonna drive baseline, and a foul called on Ireland. So that'll send Fatih to the line for 2. And signal is that they got her on the head. Take another look at this. That was close. I mean, not going to make anybody on UMPI's side happy. Couldn't quite tell in the replay there if it hit her, if she did get her head or if it was the ball, but 35.2 seconds. It's going to be a 5-second differential, give or take here. She does make the second. It's a 1-point game. Alla into the front courts. They get it back to her. Working it around. Playing pitch and catch here with Ayala and Alla. Ayala try a three, no good. Nobody there to rebound for UMPI. Ireland is on the bench now with the 2 fouls. Sage Smith looking for some isolation. It's stolen by Ivy, but it was a kickball first. 3.4 seconds. So that does prevent Sage Smith from getting a shot off. Christina McIvergan is in, and Riley Webster back in as well for Lyndon. 3.4 on the clock. Obviously going to try to get Sage Smith something. They get it into her. Step back, long three, Smith, no good. And that does it for half number one. UMPI clinging on to this 1-point lead. It was 11-3 scoring here in this second quarter after it was 24-15 UMPI in the first. But that'll do it for half number one. Go down through some of the scoring here real quick for both teams. For Lyndon, Sage Smith leads with 16 points. Whitcomb has 4, DeSorda has 2, and Huntington has 2. That's their 24 points. Then for UMPI, Oliva has 9, Ayala has 8, Ireland has 6, Marshall has 3, and Ivy has 1. For their total of 27. Again, 24 in the first for UMPI, just 3 in the second, as Lyndon made a defensive adjustment that worked well for them. So we'll be back in a few minutes' time here for the second half of play here between Lyndon and UMPI.
Expect to be challenged.
Expect personalized education.
Expect innovation.
Expect to find yourself.
UMPI has helped me in so many ways, helped me find my passion.
We have small classes and you really get to know your professors.
Teachers are always offering, after school support or scheduling Zoom meetings.
Your teachers and instructors will go the extra mile for you as long as you're willing to put in the work.
All my professors helped me to step out of my comfort zone and push myself to my limits.
Expect a supportive community.
Expect family.
Expect compassion.
Expect to feel at home.
UMPI has definitely made me more prepared for my career. I was able to get the real world experiences my first semester.
Attending UMPI has definitely opened these doors for me. It's helped me, stand out amongst the crowd and working as a reserve officer.
I chose UMPI because of the Medical Laboratory Technology Program. It's one of the few programs in the state that you can go and get hands-on training in an actual lab on site.
So being a student athlete is pretty easy here at UMPI.
At UMPI, I could focus on my baseball and my academics, and that's great.
I actually came to UMPI because of the basketball team. We made playoffs my first year. Then the second year, we made the Final Four. Second year in a row, we made the Final Four. And hopefully, we can win it all next year.
The big thing at UMPI is we have amazing activities.
There's a lot of stuff you can be outdoors. The school also puts on activities basically every day, so there's always something that you can do around here.
I chose UMPI because it was local, very affordable for me.
Affordability definitely played a major role in my decision to come to UMPI.
UMPI was the most affordable option.
Expect affordability.
UMPI has helped me immensely.
It's helped me realize how much a leader I am.
I think definitely UMPI has opened some new doors.
I'm doing so many more things that I didn't think I could do.
Your growth, the opportunities, the friendships, the teachers, the faculty, everything just comes full circle.
I am very happy that I came here. Expect to be challenged.
Expect personalized education.
Expect innovation.
Expect to find yourself.
UMPI has helped me in so many ways, helped me find my passion.
We have small classes and you really get to know your professors.
Teachers are always offering, after school support or scheduling Zoom meetings.
Your teachers and instructors will go the extra mile for you as long as you're willing to put in the work.
All my professors helped me to step out of my comfort zone and push myself to my limits.
Expect a supportive community.
Expect family.
Expect compassion.
Expect to feel at home.
UMPI has definitely made me more prepared for my career. I was able to get the real world experiences my first semester.
Attending UMPI has definitely opened these doors for me. It's helped me, stand out amongst the crowd and working as a reserve officer.
I chose UMPI because of the Medical Laboratory Technology program. It's one of the few programs in the state that you can go and get hands-on training in an actual lab on site.
So being a student athlete is pretty easy here at UMPI.
Oh, at UMPI, I can focus on my baseball and my academics, and it's great.
I actually came to UMPI because of the basketball team. We made playoffs my first year, then the second year we made the Final Four, second year in a row we made the Final Four, and hopefully we can win it all next year.
The big thing at UMPI is we have amazing activities.
There's a lot of stuff you can be outdoors. The school also puts on activities basically every day, so there's always something that you can do around here.
I chose UMPI because it was local, very affordable for me.
Affordability definitely played a major role in my decision to come to UMPI.
UMPI was the most affordable option.
Expect affordability.
UMPI has helped me immensely.
It's helped me realize how much a leader I am.
I think definitely UMPI has opened some new doors.
I'm doing so many more things that I didn't think I could do.
Your growth, the opportunities, the friendships, the teachers, the faculty, everything just comes full circle.
I am very happy that I came here.
Back here at Wadeen Gymnasium, the final seconds, as you can see, ticking away here in halftime. UMPI leads 27-26. They are led in scoring by Giovanna Oliva with 9 points. And Ayala right behind her with 8. Each of those players have 2 triples, but they were in the first quarter. The second quarter, UMPI just 3 points as a team, as opposed to their 24 in the first. And Lyndon went 15 and then 11 for their total of 26. Lyndon's led by Sage Smith, has 16 points. Next closest is Katie and Whitcomb with 4. They're led on the glass by Ella Huntington, has 5 rebounds. UMPI led in the glass, no surprise, by Lexi Ireland with 10 rebounds. She is now 15 away from 1,000 career rebounds here, which wish we had complete women's stats on rebounds and such, but I believe the first player in UMPI history to do so. 15 away as it stands right now. It's about just set for some basketball as the teams will take the floor. More people filing in this one. Expect a little bit more later this afternoon. More as the day progresses, and a couple of midday games tomorrow on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And we're ready to go. Underway here in the second half. Ayala gives to Oliva. Inside with Hamilton. Back to Ayala. Now Cameron Alla. Here's a baseline jumper from Lexi Ireland. No good. Ella Huntington. Back to Sage Smith. Now Huntington again. Sort of drives and gives back to Smith. On open lane for her, a little up and under. What a take by Sage Smith. And we'll get another look at that, folks, in just a second here. But it parted like the Red Sea for her, and she just went right through. Little dipsy-do, good finish. She's up to 18 in the game for Lyndon. Over her average already. Inside, Ireland through her hands, trying to track it down and save it, steps out. We'll take another look here at Sage Smith. Got Alla to fly by her. A nice take. Let's see that one more time, this time in slow motion. We have a second here. Little dipsy-do. And Lyndon has it again. They have the 1-point lead after that Smith lay-in. Here's Smith, going left side with the left hand along the baseline, has to just away to Huntington. Now to Sorta, wide open for three from up top, and Ireland secures her 11th rebound of the day. Ireland all the way over to Alla. Oliva for three, no good. Had two of them in the first half, doesn't have a third yet. Here comes Kerrigan DeSorda, pardon me, as UMPI does scramble back defensively. Up top, it's Whitcomb for three. No, off the mark. And Ireland pulls down her 12th board of the day. 2 minutes gone almost here in this third quarter. It's a 1-point lead for the visitors. Ireland inside to Hamilton. Nice find, but Hamilton can't connect on the layup. Ireland also 6th in the conference in the assist to turnover ratio. So she can dish it with the best of them as well. Do it all for UMPI, although the Hornets have really kept her in check as far as the scoring column is concerned today with just 6 points in the first half. Sage Smith, hesitation at the elbow. DeSorda, back to Kiara Mack, up fake, she goes left side with Hamilton and a nice strong take by Kiara Mack. Puts Lyndon in front by 3 now. UMPI really trying to right the ship. 24-15, since then it's been 15-3, and that goes all the way back to the end of the first quarter. Shots were falling big time for the Owls early on, and now they've gone cold. Here's a chase down foul by Lindsay Hamilton. Take another look at the Kiara Mack layup on the last possession. Found herself open at the elbow, nice up fake. Goes up and over Hamilton. Huntington limited attempts at the line this year. With that miss now 10 of 15 from the charity stripe this season. And can't make the second.
Go, match up, match up, match up.
Lob it up top to Kiara Mack. Hamilton draws the assignment on her again. This time she traveled.
Hey, if she hits that shot.
Get another look here at that. They free her up top. Watching the 2 feet. Little movement of the feet before she put it on the floor. Hamilton at the elbow, kicks out Ayala. Really kind of a lull this game has turned into the last quarter and a bit. After it was really fast going early on. Hamilton loses it. Mack picks it away for Lyndon. UMPI just trying to get some points on the board here. Whitcomb drives and now kicks in the corner for Kerrigan DeSorda. Back to Huntington. And here's a three. It's good. Katie and Whitcomb buries the tray. She's no stranger to that. 6 in the conference and 3-pointers per game. Averaging right around 2 per game and has one right there. Now whistle for steps here on Giovanna Oliva. Take a look at that last travel here with Oliva. Lyndon taking it up. And a carry call. Don't see that every day. That one's on Ella Huntington. Happy to have you for today's doubleheader. I'm Ricky Goupel, Wesley Dyer running the camera. A whole bunch of good workers here at the table with me. Block call against Lyndon. A lighter crowd in attendance today is still waiting for the student body to arrive back. I'm sure most of them will be back tonight or tomorrow. People will have it in front of their bench here. Giovanna Oliva to take it out. It's it into Ireland. Back to Alla. Had a notion at the rim. Oliva drives, has to kick out to Ivy. Back up to Alla. A give and go. Nice possession for the Owls. Ireland to Alla for two, and that is what UMPI needed. They needed it in a bad way. Get another look at that when we get a chance, but it was beautiful give and go there with Ireland and Alla. DeSorda to Kiara Mack. 4-point lead for Lyndon. Mack hands off to Smith. Good contest by Ivy, prompting the missed shot. Here's Ayala running the floor, back to Oliva. Kicks to Cameron Alla. Ireland in the corner. All the way over here to Giovanna Oliva and Ayala in the corner. Oliva for three from the right wing, off the mark. Alla went up for the board with Huntington, and they're going to say incidental contact as they both went up for it. Take another look here at that last give and go here between Alla and Ireland. What a beautiful pass in there. One more time. Alla flashes, or Ireland that is, flashes up to the free throw line. Tight window with a good cut to the hoop by Alla. UMPI turns it over. Huntington with it. Up ahead to Whitcomb. Up top to Mack. Mack, they're going to leave her open. A long two, and it's good. Kiara Mack with a toe on the line. Makes it 35-29. Ayala looking to answer. Steps into a three, and she does. Coach Knight wants a timeout, but a good shot by Anira Ayala. They give her the space, and she says, yes, please. I will take it. (35-32). UMPI trailing the Hornets with a 3-point lead with 4:39 to go here in the third. Take a look at the upcoming schedule. Did this already, but Lyndon has Cobleskill Delhi at home next weekend, and then Paul Smith's midweek the week after that, and then Leslie at home, and then UMPI with a big homestand, the longest one in 12 years, since 2012, 2013. 8 home games in a row. Johnson, Thomas, MMA, Farmington, and then Husson. Pardon me as we reconnect the camera here. Make sure things are smooth. DeSorda, now Smith, a little handoff. She tries an elbow J, no good. And a long rebound to Whitcomb. Oliva didn't pick her up in time. Inside Mack, up and over Ireland, no good, and Ireland secures the rebound. Up ahead, Oliva puts it on the floor. A little crossover. Now throws it away right to Kerrigan DeSorda, says, I'll take that. She's going to go the other way, DeSorda. Now to Whitcomb. Sage Smith. Hornets moving it around. Smith crossover. Now in the corner, Huntington traveled.
Hey, Joe, simple. Aim's right there, simple. Let's move the ball. Simple.
Ireland up to 14 rebounds in the game. I make her 11 away from 1,000 career boards.
Four up. That corner, that side. Corner, Joe. Start up.
Ayala has it for UMPI. They nearly threw it away again. Oliva lobs inside. Ireland working around Mack. A little step through move. Counted in one. Lexi Ireland. And that now moves her into sole possession of second place on the all-time leading scorer. She passes Erica McGarry, class of 2004. Outstanding player for UMPI. But now is number 2 trailing Debbie Draper. Take another look there at that and one. As Ireland is at the line. A little step through move to get around Mack. Count it. She completes the three-point play and ties the game at 35. So give her now 9 in the game. It was a slow start for Ireland, averaging 19 a game so far this year. Has a bit to make up to get to that part, but UMPI would sure love to get her going here in this tie game. Tied at 35 again. 10 seconds of the shot clock here for Lyndon. Whitcomb. Hands off. Huntington drives the drifter. She's fouled. That would have been an improbable and one. Coach then wants an explanation. They'll get Victoria Fati into the game. Take another look here at this replay at the foul that leads up to it. Huntington will be at the line. Get another look here. Huntington.
Hey, good work, Cam.
We'll shoot this free throw. Try to get the slower replay in for you. She misses the first. Huntington misses both, so UMPI gets away with it, although Whitcomb is there for the offensive board, and Lyndon keeps it. They'll get a fresh 20. Fati now hands off to Badercher. A spin move. Inside, it's stolen by Ireland. Ayala. Now Oliva. Defended by Victoria Fati, and now a foul on Fati. Lexi Engel awaits here. She will check in for UMPI. Here's the three, catch and shoot by Ayala. No good, rebounded by Badercher. Sage Smith for Lyndon. Now kicks it out. Whitcomb puts it on the floor. Little runner in the lane. Nice take, but she can't get it to fall off the front iron. Ala takes it up for UMPI. Crosses the timeline. They'll swing it to Ayala in the corner. Naira puts it on the floor inside. They're trying to get Ireland. Nice step through again by Lexi Ireland. Give her double digits as she works her way by Badercher.
Keep that up, White. Keep that up, White. We need stops. We need stops.
Huntington. Now to Fati. Victoria Fati drives and kicks to Badercher. Back Sage Smith. Smith, the runner, around and down. Nice take by Sage Smith. UMPI takes it up, and that will tie the game at 37 after Ireland gave them the lead momentarily. Inside, Ivy turns it over. Picked up by Huntington, gets the steal. Huntington, a full head of steam, wants to go coast to coast. She does, but she can't finish. And now a foul on the rebound action against Lyndon. They'll go on Victoria Fati. Reconnect our camera. So when it goes black, don't panic, folks. That's just us working through the kinks of this new stream. Ireland will be at the line here for UMPI. Off the mark in the first. UMPI's in the bonus here. Lyndon just picked up their fifth. And she picks up the second free throw, so now give her 12. Now she all of a sudden leads UMPI. Here was 6 points for the Owls in the last couple possessions. Here's a three on the way by Webster. No good. Lyndon has seemingly gone cold. They were shooting like crazy in that first half. Now down around 41% as a team. Jump in the passing lane as Smith has Engel behind her. Nice chase down, back tip by Alexi Engel. Another look at that hustle play here. As it was a great steal by Sage Smith. And then coming from behind is Lexi Engel out of nowhere. Back to Lyndon though, but she prevents the easy layup. That is Lexi Engel, a scrappy player for UMPI. The captain on the volleyball team. Here's a catch and shoot by Smith though. She buries it, so it ends up being a net positive for Lyndon. And it puts the Hornets in front by 2. Ayala looking to answer. No good. Rebounded by Whitcomb for Lyndon. Smith will slow things down here with 15 seconds. The shot clock is off. Smith trying to some isolation here. They get a ball screen for her. She steps into a three, and she got it as time expires in quarter number 3. Sage Smith take over. And the Hornets will take a 5-point lead going into the last quarter. Let's take another look here. Sage Smith all by herself. They get a ball screen. Ayala couldn't hedge, and she buries it. Take another look. Why not? We got time here between the quarters. Bang. Sage Smith all day long. And she has got, give her a total number, she's got 26 going into quarter number 3. 26. And she kind of went cold midway through the third at some point too. Yeah, quiet 26 by Sage Smith. 43-38 here as we enter the last frame. Five-point lead for the Hornets as we enter the last 10 minutes. UMPI was able to start scoring again after they went almost a quarter and a half with not much to speak of. And they did get back, but then Sage Smith closes out that half with 2 threes to thrust Lyndon in front here. She has 26. And the Hornets will have the ball first here.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Sage Smith cutting to the hoop. The pass was behind her. She ends up getting it back, though. Badercher stops and kicks out to Whitcomb. She's going to try a three. No good. Long rebound for Lyndon, though. They've been getting a lot of second chances, although it's turned over. Karen Marshall ends up with it, and then UMPI throws it away. Trying to run in transition there. Take a look here at what led up to that. Karen Marshall got it. Got to Ireland, threw it just a little too and far in front of an Ira Ayala. So Lyndon has it again. And here Coach Knight to my right saying, settle down here. Play at our pace. Lyndon obviously has been wanting to push the ball all game. Hand it back to Smith, cutting to the hoop. Huntington around. Tipped out by Ireland.
Hey, Cam, watch her getting the screen out the other side. Get back to her. Watch the screen the inbound, too.
So 10 line out of bounds for Lyndon. They lob it in. Whitcomb up top. She puts it on the floor, goes left side. Whitcomb hands off to Kerrigan DeSorda off her foot. Ball's loose on the ground, ends up with Huntington. She puts up a floater as the shot clock expires, and she gets it to fall. What awareness by Ella Huntington to pick that up and just get it off real quick. And it results in 2 points for Lyndon as UMPI, frustratingly, played good defense on that possession. And stepping on the out of bounds here is Engel. Let's take another look there at that shot as the shot clock was winding down. You can see it at the top of your frame. Just got it off in time. It'll be Lyndon basketball here. Up ahead, and now Lyndon turns it over, so a little out of control here, both sides, to start this fourth quarter. Some throwaways and some turnovers, and UMPI will have it now. Neither team putting on any pressure. Marshall inside. Flat Ireland, a foul on Badercher. Kiara Mack is back in, so they'll get some size back in there for Lyndon. Definitely a mismatch in favor of the Hornets when they put her on Ireland. Here's a drive by Whitcomb. Nobody picked her up, and Whitcomb takes the easy layup. So that puts Lyndon up by 9. This is their biggest lead that they've had all day. So a nightmare end of the third and nightmare start to the fourth. Ayala off the mark on a long 3. UMPI needed it. Here comes Huntington in transition. Easy bucket. And it's an 11-point lead. So it's starting to get late here for UMPI, who really never fell behind by much. I think 4 was the biggest lead until this run here for Lyndon. Tough shot from Ireland around the rim and out. Up ahead, Lyndon out of control though. And this is one where Coach Morton, hey, we got the 11-point lead. We got UMPI kind of on playing on their heels here. Slow it down. Have some possessions. Work into our half court. I'm sure that's what Coach Morton would have liked to see there as they throw it away and give UMPI a free possession here. Giovanna Oliva taking it up. She stops and kicks out Ayala. No good. Lindsay Hamilton, a scrappy rebound, finds Cameron Alla for 3, off the mark. And Lyndon pulls away. Nice behind the back by Huntington. Up ahead, pass too much on it for DeSorda. Cameron Alla sneaks in there. And they're going to say DeSorda was on the end line while she touched the basketball, and it's back over to UMPI. Oliva taking it up. Tipped high in the air. Ireland ends up with it. Kicks it out. Jumper by Hamilton is good. UMPI needed that at Lindsay Hamilton, the little mid-ranger. In the corner, a 3. Smith wants 29 points, doesn't have it quite yet for UMPI. That's for Lyndon, excuse me. It's a 9-point lead for Lyndon. Hamilton wants a 3, no good. Tipped high in the air, rebounded. A dead ball team rebound back over to Lyndon. Huntington kicks it into the corner with DeSorda. You can see Lyndon operate out of this offense a lot, and it results in 2 more points. So UMPI trying to stop the bleeding here, trailing by 11. Oliva, head full of steam. Hamilton, baseline J, and Hamilton 4 quick points for her. Keeping UMPI in it here, keeping it under 10 points. And here comes Lyndon with a 9-point advantage. DeSorda, and working around, Sage Smith. And Whitcomb back to Kerrigan DeSorda. Mack, they lob it to her. Here's a 3 on the way, left wing. Catching in is Katie and Whitcomb. And the shots are starting to fall. Lyndon's starting to heat up again. They shot really well to begin with, went cold, and here they are again, starting to heat up by 12. Ayala, trying for a big answer. Can't do it. Lyndon pulls down the board. Here's DeSorda. Up top, wide open is Huntington for 3. No good. Kiara Mack scrapping for the rebound. Ayala's got it. Coach Knight thought about a timeout, decides to Let them play here. Ireland, little crossover move, trying to work in the post. It was tipped free from behind. She gets it back. They swing it around. Here's Cameron Alla wide open for three. Off the back iron. Cameron Alla just needs to see one fall right now. She can heat up. Just hasn't been able to do so today. And a timeout taken by Lyndon with 4:32 to go. It's a full timeout. It's a 12-point lead for the Hornets here with 4:32. I'll be needing to find some answers. So Lyndon basketball out of the timeout. They lead by 12. Perhaps maybe Coach Morton, a little bit of an adjustment here with this lead and the time and score that we have now. Lyndon can afford to take some long possessions, regardless of whether they score here. Mack up top. Hands it off. Here's Smith. Smith, ISO. Floater, no good. Gets her own miss. Bounces right back to her. Can't get the stick back, though. Here's Oliva in transition. Going to need to slow it down and wait for reinforcements. Hamilton thought about a three. Get back to Oliva. Has two in the first half. Cannot get her third of the game there. And it's a one and done for UMPI. Huntington gives way to Webster. And here's that aforementioned patience that Coach Morton, I'm sure, was telling him to adjust to in that last timeout. Mack in the post with Ireland. She'll have to dish it away. 5 on the shot clock. Whitcomb inside is blocked by Hamilton. Ireland ends up with it. Oliva has to kick it out. Alla. And Ira Ayala is swinging around. Ireland's Ayala drives, floater is met by Mack, and a nice use of the glass by Anira Ayala. Cuts it back to 10 here.
I'll get one.
3 minutes to go. Coach Knight's still sitting on 4 timeouts. Going to want one here soon. That's what he's telling our officials. Huntington inside with Mack. Met by the trees there for UMPI. Here's a three from Whitcomb, and she got it. And that's kind of back-breaking for UMPI. Perfect possession for Lyndon. And now Coach Knight will take that timeout. Take a look at the last take by Anira Ayala. Nice use of the glass from straight on, knowing she had Mack closing out. .239 to go. It's a 13-point lead for Lyndon. Now this is the biggest it's has been. Umpy with the basketball, trailing by 13, needing to make some shots. That is the bottom line here for Umpy, who after 24 points in the first quarter, they've had just 20 as a team since, and there's 2.5 to go. Alla, right side, blocked by DeSorda. It was a tough take anyway for her. It'll stay with Umpy with 16 on the shot clock. We get it into Alla, catch and shoot, corner three for Umpy. Short, Ireland for the board, the putback, up and in. And Umpy needed that. And here's Lyndon. Again, affording to kill some time here. They have a double-digit lead approaching the final 2 minutes. We're going to need some stops, some shots, some fouls, some missed free throws. A lot needs to go right here in the final stretch. Pitch and catch here with Mack and Whitcomb. Mack puts up the shot, no good. So they successfully do kill some time, but no points out of it. Umpy needing a bucket here. Oliva looking for a ball screen from Ireland. She rolls off the screen. Oliva hands to Alla. And back to Anira Ayala. Cameron Alla. Inside, Ivy is free. Nobody picked her up. And Amelia Ivy gets her first points of the day. She'll take that easy layup all day long. Umpy trying to put on some full court pressure, pardon me, and maybe create something, but they back it off. Now a trap, a half-court trap. Coach Morton wants a timeout. You're going to say he's got the timeout first. That is the discussion. So they give the timeout before the foul with 1:16 left. Take a look at Amelia Ivy getting her first points here of the day on this last replay. Nine-point lead for Lyndon. Lyndon with the basketball, minute 15 left. Trying to play keep away here. There's 15 on the shot clock. See if Umpy just plays clean before they start fouling here. They get a stop and then make a three. Could have a different outlook on the final minute here. Shot put up by Whitcomb. They do get that stop. Ireland's there for the board. Ayala up ahead has Cameron Alla running the wing. Wants the three. No good. Ivy's trying for the board, and she'll draw an over the back call on Lyndon. It's just their second team foul. Coach Knight wants a quick. It's going to be an end line play. .20 seconds on the shot clock. They lob it into Ireland. Right back to Ayala. Puts it on the floor. Bumped by DeSorda. And that won't be any active shooting. She wasn't on the way up yet. They get it in. Catch and shoot corner three by Ayala. What a tough shot. And she got it. Coach Knight wants a timeout. And that is exactly what I was talking about, that a stop and then a three changes the outlook here. Back to a 7-point game with 43.9. Actually, I think I'm going to say that was a long two. Get another look at that. I apologize. Didn't have us on the main camera there. That's my fault. I was distracted for a second. Take it out on me, folks. That's my fault. And Ariella with a long two in the corner. I apologize. You were listening to a radio broadcast for a second, basically. Was in another tab trying to fix the schedule. Have the wrong link on the schedule. So 7-point lead for Lyndon as Ayala hits that shot in the corner. It's a really tough angle. And UMPI does have a fighting chance here, as it was 57, I believe, to 44 at one point, and they've gone on a 6-0 run to chip their way back to a 7-point deficit. Now, with 43.9 seconds here, UMPI has to be obviously aggressive defensively and then foul if they cannot get a steal. Ayala will pick it up here in the backcourt, just a couple seconds off, and it's only the first, if I'm reading that correctly, on UMPI. They're going to have to pick up a bunch to get Lyndon to the line. So that becomes a factor as well. I did fix the link on the schedule, so I apologize for those that had to come to our YouTube directly. Usually you can go to the schedule, click the live link, had the wrong link up there. So that's all taken care of. Get it into Huntington. Has Mack free underneath. She's just going to kill some time and force UMPI to foul yet again. Got to get into the bonus here to send Lyndon to the line.
Hey, same thing. Nothing behind you. Nothing get back there, right? Make them catch it here, and then we're aggressive. Cam's going. Hey, deny that, Lexi.
Lob it in to Sage Smith. That's who they want to send to the line. Smith near 80% from the charity stripe on the season. Although there's only the 4th on UMPI. But I think they're going to try to get the ball to her in her hands again. 34.7, so almost 10 seconds have come off. More than 10 seconds as UMPI has tried to get Lyndon in the bonus, and they will. So Sage Smith goes to the line. So Sage Smith here trying to ice the game at the free throw line. Misses the first. This is what UMPI needs. Got to need some threes, though, in the final 33 seconds. If they want to come back, it'd be an improbable comeback. She makes the second. Some subs coming in, and we got a timeout here called by UMPI. With 33.1, Coach Knight will take one. Timeout, full timeout. 8-point game. It was 57-44 with under 3 minutes. UMPI has chipped back to making it an 8-point game. And they'll have the basketball here. Coach Knight has his whiteboard out, trying to draw something up. Get a shooter open. Knock down a 3, then it becomes 5 points, and so on. They're going to need a lot of made shots in this final stretch. Final 30 seconds and change here. UMPI will have it in front of their bench. Into Ireland. Back to Ayala. They hand it to her, waved off, whistled for a travel. Shot didn't fall anyway. Would have been a different story maybe if that did fall. Tipped around here on the end line. It'll stay with green, they say. 28.7. So UMPI, the silver lining of that missed 3 is that it didn't take long. Into Huntington. Ayala picks up the foul. It'll send Huntington to the line. To look here at that inbounds. Huntington off the mark. She's been at the line quite a bit here today.
Hey, we're pushing it up. We're pushing it up.
It misses the second. Alla gets the board. Up ahead in transition. Ayala stops, lets her defender fly by. Couldn't get a shot off. They work it around here. Oliva, high catch, needs to try the three. No good. We'll get a foul, I believe, in the act of shooting. Is that what we have? Oh, we're going to say after the shot. So she had already landed, they rule. That's going to be the fifth on Kerrigan DeSorda, who will check out, and she'll finish the game with 4 points. Had 8 assists, though, so good day for DeSorda. Ayala, Humpy needing to hurry. Shot doesn't go. Time winding down. They say it stays in, but Lyndon is going to come away with this road victory by the only thing left to be determined is the final score here. 1.9 seconds left as they knock down shots when they needed to. Sage Smith, the story today, 27 points. Had just one in this fourth quarter. They'll roll through the final seconds. That's going to do it. So the Hornets improve to 5-10 on the year and 2-4 in conference. UMPI will drop to 2-4 in conference and fall to 3-11 on the year. Again, Sage Smith led the way with 27 points. Katie and Whitcomb also had 17 for Lyndon. And then for UMPI, they were led by Anira Ayala with 15. Lexi Ireland had 14. She also had 20 rebounds. So that makes her 5 away from 1,000 career rebounds. Sure, she'll get that tomorrow, so that'll be a thing to watch. Giovanna Oliva also had 9 points. But in the end, Lyndon comes away with the 8-point victory. Don't go far. We got the men's game coming up here in just a few moments. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Wadeen Gymnasium. Getting set for the men's game here in just a few moments. The Lyndon Hornets taking on the UMPI Owls. The Lyndon women just picked up an 8-point victory, so their 8.5-hour road trip was not for naught as they come up and take the big conference victory from UMPI. And now we got the men's game. We'll start with the UMPI Owls, 12-3. I'm probably going to say it a lot, but I'll say it again. Best start in 51 years. They're 12-3 for the first time since the 73-74 season. And they have currently won 5 in a row. Have not lost since coming back from the break. Have won 4, their first 4 at the break. They're also undefeated at home. The Lyndon Hornets, 4-12 overall, trying to right the ship. They're on a 7-game skid, looking for their first victory since December the 7th. And so two teams trending in the opposite directions. The last victory for Lyndon over UMPI was back in 2005. UMPI has won the last 10 meetings. Most recently, this February, the last game of the regular season, UMPI won 95-64. It was a fun game for the Owls to conclude their regular season last year. Lyndon trying to get back to the playoffs. They were in it 2 years ago, almost darn near upset UMaine Farmington in the first round, but fell to them. They're trying to get back there this year. For more on these UMPI men, we've got a little video for you. Testing out our new stream here. This is the UMPI men so far this year.
Let's take a look at these Owls, 12-3, off to their best start in over 51 years. Aki McMichael has stood out more than anybody, 17.1 points a game, shooting 59% from the floor as a guard, 50% from 3. Gilbert Jean Mendez also, a lot of production from him, 11.9 a game, 44% from three-point range, the senior leader. Williams, Carswell, Jones round out the starting 5, each with their own talents and unique abilities. And then they get a lot of production from their bench as well. They like to go 4 deep. The Owls, as a team, first in margin, first in points allowed, first in defensive boards, second in field goal percentage. And it's sure going to be fun to see what this team does down the stretch.
So long story short, the Owls have been flying high so far this season, but they did suffer a blow on the road. Doug McCullough went down with a knee injury down at Delhi. UMPI rallied back to win that game. They also rallied to win against Cobleskill, grinding out some wins, but hate to see somebody like Doug McCullough, who means so much to the team, go down like that. He's here today in spirit, obviously. Well, he's here physically, but his spirit on the bench will definitely be of a help to the Owls the rest of the way, but they would, of course, love to have him out on the floor. We're almost ready here for warm-ups as the teams huddle up. Alessandro Marroquin will have starting lineups as usual. Doug McCullough seems to be in good spirits today. To see him here at midcourt picking up the balls. As pretty soon we'll send it here to Alessandro Marroquin. As the final seconds tick away here.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wadeen Gymnasium, home of the University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. This evening's game features the Lyndon Hornets versus our own University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. Now, the starting lineups. A 6'1" guard from Dogville, New York, number 0, Gregory Gagne Jr. A 6'3" guard from Sterling, New York, number 11, Tyler Cooper. A 6'2" forward from Ferrisburg, New York, number 12, Tyler Bergmans. A 5'9" guard from Fitchburg, Massachusetts, number 30, Victor Cuda Reyes. A 6'5" forward from Whitesboro, New York, number 44, Matt Doyle. The Hornets are coached by David Pasiak, assisted by Brennan Morton. And now, for your University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. A 6-foot guard from St. Petersburg, Florida, number 2, Aki McMichael. a 6-foot guard from Mattapan, Massachusetts, number 8, Miles Jones. A 6'4" forward from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 12, Dwayne Williams. A 6'2" forward from Spring Hill, Florida, number 22, Saquon Carswell. A 6'3" guard from Clearwater, Florida, number 23, Gilbert Jean Mendez. The Owls are coached by Dan Kane, assisted by Mark Knight, Danny Harris, and Joe Michaud. Our officials are Richard Napolitano, Daniel Viscariello, and Cole McKinney.
So just about set here for lineups. That's Alessandra Marquin doing the introductions. Forgot to change our graphic to the UMPI lineup. Was trying to sort out another crisis here on the floor, but it looks like we're good. So it'll be to jump. It'll be Saquon Carswell, the new starter for UMPI, and Matt Doyle. Matt Doyle started all 16 games. Done this a time or two. And we're underway. Miles Jones will track down the rebound. First possession to UMPI. Aki McMichael, their leading scorer, kicks out to Jones. Jones around the top, gets it to Dwayne Williams. And now Gilbert Jean Mendez, the runner, to the hoop for two. Nice finish by Gilbert Jean. And it's 2-0 UMPI, making a living scoring early, these Owls. They started off at a torrid pace of their last game against Cobleskill. Cobleskill fought back, forced overtime in the end, but UMPI came away with that hard-earned victory. That was their first full game without Doug McCalla. Here's a three on the way for Lyndon. It's no good. That was Tyler Bergman's. Pulled down by Dwayne Williams. Ricky Goupel with you today. Wesley Dyer upstairs on our camera. Miles Jones is fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Miles Jones now the leading rebounder for UMPI now that Doug McCullough went down. He averages 5.7 a game. Four nothing UMPI in the early going. Greg Gagne Jr. gets it stripped. Here's Aki McMichael running the floor up ahead, trying to get it inside. It's tipped around and turned over back to Greg Gagne Jr., the leading scorer for Lyndon. He averages close to 20. Can't get it to go in transition. Miles Jones, now Aki McMichael stops on a dime, puts up the three, no. So back and forth we go, not much scoring. Whistle for a travel. Have a brief delay in action here, trying to sort out one of our shot clock panels is not working. Trying to sort that out right now. So we're going to resume action here with that shot clock now working. It's in and out. And so we're going to give it a go here with it in. And say our best prayers that it stays on. Because otherwise we're going to have to resort to some more antiquated technology. As I will have to announce and count down as the shot clock goes down. Umpy with the basketball. They lead it by 4. Miles Jones, now Aki McMichael. Gilbert Jean Mendez behind the back. Williams for 3 from the wing, no good. Tipped up. Up top, Gagne Jr. inside with Doyle. Hands it off. Victor Kutka-Reyes for Lyndon. It's tipped around. Umpy tenacious defensively so far, and we will have a player control call against Lyndon here. Take another look here at the block charge call. Aki McMichael stepped in, had position. Williams, now Carswell, back to Miles Jones. Not on the same page here. McMichael has it. Left side, lost it, but keeps it, gets it back to Jones, wanting a foul. Nice dish inside to Saquon Carswell, and Umpy, that extra pass, that's when they're at their best. Lyndon bringing it up. Jones jumps in the lane. It's 6-0 Owls. Starting this one from ahead again. Driving is Doyle. He kicks out to Bergmans. Bergmans, the Euro, no good. Umpy pulls it away, running the floor. Gilbert Jean Mendez, a Euro on this side. They're letting him play so far in this one. 2 fouls against the Hornets. That one, Gilbert Jean wanted to go to the line. Gagne Jr. Now to Tyler Bergmans. A little floater up and in by Matt Doyle. And we're going to whistle here coming out against Umpy. It's going to go on Carswell, player control. Victor Kutka-Reyes. Gagne Jr. Matt Doyle. Has he moved? Victor Kutka-Reyes underneath. He'll be fouled. And we'll have free throws. Take another look at what led to that. Lyndon try to find an answer here to start early on. That was Williams picking up the foul. Trying to find an answer offensively. There are 2 points at the line so far. And Kutka-Reyes makes the second. It's 6-3. A no-look pass up ahead to Williams. He keeps it in, gets it to Gilbert Jean Mendez. A little crossover underneath. Jean Mendez goes up. Williams fighting for the rebound, and he will be fouled and go to the line for 2. So now here come the whistles for the physicality. Ref's trying to get a hold on this one. When Williams makes the first. Not too many free throws this year. He was 3 of 4 on the season going into this one. Make it 4 of 5. And it's 7-3. Here's a three from Gagne Jr., rebounded by Carswell, a one and done again for Lyndon. UMPI trying to grow this early lead. Up ahead, McMichael running the fast break. Timeout called by Coach Dave Pasiak. It's a 30-second timeout. That's what UMPI does so well. Take a look here at this fast break. Miles Jones, excuse me. Always with the head up. McMichael fields it, puts it on the floor, goes up, and lays it in. Great job done by the UMPI Owls. They lead 10-3 here, 5 minutes into this one. So out of the 30-second timeout, 7-point lead for the Owls. Made a living all season long playing from ahead except in a few games. Their 3 losses, really the only other times they haven't played from ahead. Underneath, nice sharing of the ball there. Brett Royal gets Lyndon's first field goal. Dwayne Williams, as UMPI still trying to push, working under the hoop there. Well defended by Lyndon. That's Tyler Cooper stepped in defensively. And here we go. Gives to Bergmans. Bergmans, tough shot. He's fouled. They're going to say no shot. See that last bucket here for Lyndon. The extra pass. They'll have it end line out of bounds. Charlie Mellick will come in for the first time today. 10 on the shot clock for Lyndon. Baseline floater, it got it. And that's Tyler Bergmans. Nice shot there for Lyndon. And they're chipping away now. It's 10-7. Williams trying to answer on this end. No. And all of a sudden, Lyndon has a chance to get back here within one possession. Shot put up by Greg Gagne Jr. and it falls. So it's a 1-point game. Good timeout by Coach Pasiak. Team's been on a 6-0 run the last 2 minutes, last 1 minute. Aki McMichael puts up the reverse layup. No good. He gets his own miss, and his own miss again in the third effort. Got it to go. So Aki McMichael scrap it underneath. He's averaging 17.1 a game for UMPI. 6th in the conference in scoring. 1st in field goal percentage, and he's a guard, which is outstanding. On this end, though, Tyler Bergmans answers. So trading back and forth here. Miles Jones up and under with some English. No good. Saquon Carswell going up. No good. Greg Gagne Jr. works his way through some traffic, running the floor here. Gives it to Kutka Reyes. Back to Gagne Jr. for 3. And Lyndon has a lead. Timeout called by Coach Dan Kane. And Lyndon going on the run out of that timeout. They go on an 11-2 run with 13:06 to go. They lead by 2. Take a look here at the last possession here for Lyndon. Greg Gagne Jr. Good looking shot. Part of the reason why he's 3rd in the NAC in points a game. Charlie Mellick, Aki McMichael. It's loose on the floor and taken away by Lyndon. Okay. Greg Gagne Jr. for 3 from the wing. No. Lyndon running the floor right now, and they lead by 4.
I'm up, right? I'm up. I'm up.
So the shot clock's back, so I'm back. Gilbert Jean Mendez, hesitation move, a little nonchalant to the rim, no good. He gets it back and then loses it again, and back to Lyndon. So the Hornets in firm control right now. Got 13-2 run and counting. Greg Gagne Jr. in the lane, spin move up and over Bryce Lawrence for 2 more. Take another look at that hoop here for Greg Gagne Jr. Starting to take over for Lyndon. Bryce Lawrence kicks it out to Gilbert Jean. Little head fake. He runs underneath, trying to fit it into Charlie Mellick. It's turned over again for UMPI. Running the floor here, Greg Gagne Jr. loses it and he gets it back. And look what I found. Finish. And the lead grows. It's an 8-point advantage for Lyndon. UMPI has rarely played from behind this season. And the Hornets proving to be a test so far. On this end, Aki McMichael takes it himself. A delay of game warning on Aki McMichael here. And I'll take a look at that last bucket from Greg Gagne Jr. Lost the ball, got it back, put it up and in. So that's 2 games now and 2 delay of game warnings against UMPI. Happened earlier in the women's game. Greg Gagne Jr. Hands it off to Wesley McIntyre, and now Max Kocha in for Coach Pasiak. Underneath, here's Kocha. Kicks it out for 3. It's Hawthorne. No. Miles Jones climbs the ladder. He's a guard, but he's UMPI's leading rebounder. Statistically now with Doug McCullough out. Alicia Moreno is in, can't finish in transition. Up ahead, here's Lyndon running the floor with the subs. Charlie Mellick's there. Underneath, Mellick on the dish from Miles Jones, and that's a good bucket there for the Owls. So, up-tempo game so far. What to be expected. Brett Royal gives it off to Kocha. Spinning off Charlie Mellick. He's going to try a fadeaway jumper around and just out. Nice stick-back rebound, though, by Brett Royal. Fighting for that one. James Yamashita, free throw line J. He'll draw a foul, and we'll go to the line. Take a look at that last basket here. The miss by Kocha, and then Royal steps in, puts it up and in. James Yamashita hits the first. He's now 9 of 11 from the free throw line this year. We got the second as well. Big free throws there for Yamashita. That's a 4-point game. Kocha taking it up. Stops, gets rid of it. Try to get it back. They do get it back to him in the post with Moreno cutting to the hoop here. And the shot put up and in by Christian Hathorn. And they answer. Lyndon has been answering all day so far in this first half. 9 minutes and change. 6-point lead for the Hornets. Lawrence crossover move to the hoop. No good. And a one and done for UMPI. Corner pocket here. Baseline runner up and in. Wesley McIntyre makes it an 8-point game. Everything going Lyndon's way so far. Lawrence, hesitation, back to Jones. Now Melick. Miles Jones, oh, nice take. Up and out. Frustrating for Jones. It was very good take through traffic there. Kocha up top, underneath. Nobody picked him up. Hathorn has to dish away, though, for three. It's in and out. Rebounded by Alish Moreno. Jones kicks out. Lawrence steps into a wide open three, and Bryce Lawrence got it. 5-point game. Chad Martin loses footing. Picked up by Miles Jones. He's going to have an easy layup, and he got it. So UMPI starting to go on a little run here. Back to a 3-point game. Kocha got Moreno in the air. He's got to play catch-up. Kocha into the paint. No look pass to the outside. They'll work it around. It's Chad Martin, and now a jumper here by McIntyre. No good. Kocha goes up for the board. He gets it back for Lyndon. Needs to get rid of it and get out of the paint. Inside, baseline take. Nice give underneath to McIntyre. Timeout called by Coach Kane. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a look here at that baseline runner. $7:19 to go in the first. Lyndon leads by 5. So he spirited Dan Kane. Trying to rally the troops here as UMPI did make a push, but then Lyndon answered back in transition. UMPI needed to dig deep here in this first half. Charlie Melick, now Bryce Lawrence, out about a three, had an ocean, gives to Carswell. Yamashita, mid-range J, off the mark. Going the other way, here's Kocha. Stolen by Jones, nice read, and Jones gonna push. Well, a hesitation move, up, no good. A blocking call against Lyndon, and we'll get another look at that here in just a moment. That was a flying, high-flying Miles Jones in transition. See him get the steal here. He had a mind for the rim. Close, it could have been in the restricted area. We'll get another look here after this free throw. Jones hits the first. Get to the spot. Close. Close. Those can always go either way. Tipped around and controlled by Lyndon. A whistle for a foul against UMPI. Charlie Melick will be booked. Sideline out of bounds for Lyndon. 6:37 to go in the half. They have a 4-point advantage. Chad Martin has it up top. Martin gets it back. Up top, Kocha has to put up a three as the shot clock winds. No good. Melick is there for the rebound. Now a double foul here. Let's see. They're going to get James Yamashita and Max Kocha, I believe. Let's see what resulted in that. Kind of going at it. Nah, we're not going to get it in frame. They're running the floor. Jones up top for UMPI. After Kocha and Yamashita are booked for the double foul. Lawrence, the runner, stops. Whistled a foul before the shot. And slow to get up here for Lyndon is Brett Royal. And he's going to be the one called for the foul. I'm going to say before the shot, though. You see that. Lawrence got it up top, drove, went up in the air. Wanted to try to get free throws, but they say nope, before the shot. That is the correct ruling. That now is bonus time, though. So it's a 1-and-1 for Bryce Lawrence. 6 minutes exactly left in this first half. In and out on the front end. Back to Lyndon here. Still a 4-point lead for the Hornets. Working around. Going baseline is Bergman's. Up and in. Taking Charlie Mellick baseline. Mellick couldn't get the angle. Nice take by Bergman's. And it's a 6-point lead again. 30-24. Mellick drives. Oh, nice pass underneath to Carswell, but well defended by the Hornets. Dakota Holbrook got in there. Coach Pasiak has gone very deep in this one, at least 5 deep. Greg Gagne Jr. is back in, though. He takes it to the rim. What a take. Got it to fall. And the lead grows again. UMPI hasn't been able to get back to tying it. Yamashita for 3 from the corner. What an answer. Back to 5 points. Just when Lyndon went up by 8, UMPI answers with a 3. Gagne Jr. up, no good. Backboard was slapped by somebody. Some bodies on the floor in the backcourt. They're going to play on. Lawrence, the take, and he got it. So some helter-skelter back and forth action here. Underneath, nice pass. They get it back out to Gagne Jr. That extra pass for 3. It's Cooper, no. And UMPI is back within 3. They get a stop, a chance to tie here. Miles Jones behind the back. Crossing over, he spins. Offensive foul. And let's see that again. And we're bound for a whistle at some point. So Gagne Jr. definitely sold it. Embellished, but that doesn't mean that there's no contact. 3-point game. Lyndon in front. The intensity picking up in the gym here. Chad Martin has it for the Hornets. Hands it off to Tyler Cooper. Now Bergman's. Gagne. The feed inside. It's Holbrook trying to go up and over Mellick. He can't get it to fall. The rebound by Carswell, who outlets to Gilbert Jean. Jean Mendez. Oh, what a crossover move to the hoop. Can't get the finish, though. Cooper underneath Holbrook puts up the baby J, and he got it. So a great look on the other end by Gilbert Jean Mendez that could have brought it to 1. And then Holbrook gets the 2 on this end. They kick it out for a 3. Open in the corner was Mellick. Can't convert. So UMPI has come back within 3 a couple of times, but haven't gotten closer than that. Holbrook. Oh, what a cut to the hoop by Greg Gagne Jr. And it's a 7-point lead again. So the pattern of UMPI chipping their way back in it, and then Lyndon retaking control. Let's see at the cutter to the hoop here on the last possession. Step behind Bryce Lawrence. And went to the hoop. Lyndon basketball here, 3:10 to go. Ball is loose. Melik got his hand in there. We're going the other way. Up ahead, Carswell. He'll be fouled by Chad Martin. So just up and down the floor here. Wesley Dyer up there running the camera is getting his money's worth today. Carswell at the line. Rounded out on the first. Carswell around 40% of the year from the line. I'm sure he wants to get that total up as he does make the second. Lyndon taking it up. Gagne Jr. Now in the corner, a three on the way. It's well over everything. Carswell with the board. And we pick up the tempo again. McMichael. Now Williams, open, the trailer for three. Off the back iron, long rebound to Gilbert Jean Mendez. Up, he keeps it alive. Melik. Back to Jean Mendez. McMichael. A whistle on the way up. Kuka Reyes is in, and there's the tip right to Gilbert Jean. UMPI, that's their patented play. I'm sure every team's got the scouting report on it. In the corner, Bergmans has it, a tough spot. Gagne Jr. cut to the hoop, he gets it back, dishes it out. Kuka Reyes for three. No, what an offensive board. Lyndon cleaning up the offensive glass this whole first half. Spin move, Gagne Jr., no. He got the roll and it fell. Can you believe it? I said no because it looked like the ball was destined to go off the front iron. Let's take a look. The offensive rebound by Holbrook, stepped it out, they dish it around. Gagne Jr. spins, draws the foul. Look at this roll. Lying flat on his back. What an and one from Greg Gagne Jr. He's having a half. He makes the free throw. A turnover. Lyndon running the floor, a chance to go up by 9. Up ahead, and they do with Tyler Cooper. UMPI needing to stop the bleeding here before the first half. Williams for three from the corner, cans it, and what a huge basket there for UMPI. Up ahead, Gagne Jr. is stripped on his way up. He goes to the ground. Yamashita now to Gilbert Jean Mendez. It's a 6-point game. Gilbert Jean to Williams. Nobody closed out, and he finishes. Off the assist from number 23 in white, Gilbert Jean. Back to a 4-point game. So a game of runs, although Lyndon has not surrendered the lead since they took it early on. UMPI started 10-3, and then Lyndon came back, took it themselves. Inside Kuka Reyes, nice dish to Bergmans, that extra pass. Dwayne Williams, Aki McMichael, runner, wave it off. Foul is before the act of shooting, they say. So it'll be end line out of bounds. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Aki McMichael. Still a chance to get some points out of that.
Hey, match up, White, match up, talk about it. James, who you got? Gil, you want 24? You good on 24, Gil? Hey, yeah, you were deep, 1 and 2.
Michael hits the first. And the second as well as the best free throw shooter in the conference, knocks them both. 30 seconds. Lyndon working it around. Spinning, shot put up, no good. Dwayne Williams there for the offensive board. Shot clock is off. Williams, hesitation move, the spin, whistled for steps first. So Lyndon will have a chance with 15.2 seconds. See that spin move from Dwayne Williams. Little hop step into then the spin, which causes the travel. Kutka Reyes with it, under 10 seconds, trying to free up Greg Gagne Jr., it looks like. Hope he's ready for it. Kutka Reyes drives himself, off balance shot, and he kisses it off the glass and in. And that'll do it for half number one. Shot won't count at the buzzer. 45-39. Lyndon in front as they control the lead ever since they retook it about 5 minutes into the game. And they never let UMPI back in. They trail by 6. The Owls will have to make some adjustments here going into the second half.
Expect to be challenged.
Expect personalized education.
Expect innovation.
Expect to find yourself.
UMPI has helped me in so many ways, helped me find my passion.
We have small classes and you really get to know your professors.
Teachers are always offering, after school support or scheduling Zoom meetings.
Your teachers and instructors will go the extra mile for you as long as you're willing to put in the work.
All my professors helped me to step out of my comfort zone and push myself to my limits.
Expect a supportive community.
Expect family.
Expect compassion.
Expect to feel at home.
UMPI has definitely made me more prepared for my career. I was able to get the real world experiences my first semester.
Attending UMPI has definitely opened these doors for me. It's helped me, stand out amongst the crowd and working as a reserve officer.
I chose UMPI because of the medical laboratory technology program. It's one of the few programs in the state that you can go and get hands-on training in an actual lab on site.
So being a student athlete is pretty easy here at UMPI.
Oh, at UMPI, I can focus on my baseball and my academics, and it's great.
I actually came to UMPI because of the basketball team. We made playoffs my first year, then the second year we made the Final Four. Second year in a row we made the Final Four, and hopefully we can win it all next year.
The big thing at UMPI is we have amazing activities.
There's a lot of stuff you can be outdoors. The school also puts on activities basically every day, so there's always something that you can do around here.
I chose UMPI because it was local, very affordable for me.
Affordability definitely played a major role in my decision to come to UMPI.
UMPI was the most affordable option.
Expect affordability.
UMPI has helped me immensely.
It's helped me realize how much a leader I am.
I think definitely UMPI has opened some new doors.
I'm doing so many more things that I didn't think I could do.
Your growth, the opportunities, the friendships, the teachers, the faculty, everything just comes full circle.
I am very happy that I came here.
Back here at Wadeen Gymnasium, getting set for the second half of action here. And Lyndon in front by 6. The 4-12 team on a currently on a 7-game skid leads the 12-3 team. It's on a 5-game win streak. Lyndon in that first half shot 50% from the field. As a team, they were led in scoring by Greg Gagne Jr., had 16 in that first half. UMPI was led by Aki McMichael with 8. Lyndon will inbound, and they'll have it first. Greg Gagne Jr. controls it. Out of Kutka Reyes. And Victor gives way to Matt Doyle, back to Kutka Reyes. Tyler Cooper keeps it in for Lyndon. He loses it, and Dwayne Williams trying to outlet to Aki McMichael, wasn't ready. Gagne Jr. got it back. Williams goes to the ground. They're going to say no call, no block, no charge, and play on. Bergmans now to Doyle. Gagne Jr. cutting back door, goes up, no good. Tipped around, Dwayne Williams finally controls it. So after all that, UMPI does, in fact, get a stop. McMichael in the front courts, trying to back down in the post. They're in the lane, up, no good. Tipped out, back to Lyndon. That will be a block against Saquon Carswell. It might have been in the restricted area because he stood in there, got to the spot, wore all the contact. Take another look, see where he was when he took that charge. Well, he was outside of it. I don't know, but he's outside of the restricted area. But anyway, at the line for 2, it's Tyler Bergmans. No good. Sorry, is at the line for 1. Jones. Williams. Jones swung around. McMichael. Carswell. Back to McMichael. Floats into the jump shot, and it's good. Aki McMichael. His bread and butter right there. About 10 feet from the hoop. He's made a living all season long. 6-point game again. Ball is loose. Dwayne Williams applies some pressure. Gets a steal out of it. Up ahead, Williams for 2. So Dwayne Williams himself gets the steal and the bucket, running the floor. Bergman's nice crossover move to get by Miles Jones. The up and under with some English, no. Tipped in the air and controlled by the Owls. Saquon Carswell flies by. Williams for 3 from the top. Is he going to get the roll? He is! Every part of the rim makes it a 1-point game. And now some luck on UMPI's side. Ball is loose. They're going to get another steal. Gilbert Jean Mendez up ahead. Carswell lays it up and in. Timeout called by Lyndon. And the UMPI Owls go on their run of the game so far. And that is what has been lying in wait. We'll see what kick-started it all. It was that steal by Dwayne Williams here, applying some pressure to Bergmans. He pokes it free, and Williams had it himself. Good take. So Lyndon breaks the huddle. UMPI all of a sudden in front by 1 after they fell behind by 8. They go on a 9-0 run to take this lead back. Lyndon trying to make an adjustment out of the timeout from Coach Pasiak. Greg Gagne Jr. wasn't expecting the pass, but he's lucky to end up with it. And working around. Up top, cutting to the hoop, Gagne Jr. lost it, got it back, puts up the shot, up and in. So Lyndon does end the run out of the timeout. A good one by Coach Posiak. Gene Mendez spin, and he's fouled. Gene Mendez hits the first. And good on the second as well. So Umpy takes the lead again, by 1 point. So we're going back and forth here. Kuka Reyes now to Cooper. Working it around, back to Kuka Reyes with Jones defending, 10 on the shot clock. Runner put up, no good, and a rebound by Carswell. Jones to Gilbert Gene Mendez, crossover, up and out. Thought he was going to get that to fall. He gets it back though, and Umpy will reset. Dwayne Williams stops, thought about a three, nice pass underneath, whistle first. Let's see who they get. They're going to get Matt Doyle on the foul there, off the ball. Yeah, pushing Saquon Carswell. I guess it wasn't really off the ball, but he'll pick it up and exit. They bounce it into Gilbert Gene Mendez. Gene Mendez avoids the travel, gets rid of it in time. Now Carswell will cut to the hoop and slam it down. Saquon Carswell elevates to the rim, and that brings the gym to their feet. The exclamation point of the day so far for Umpy, right there. Bergman's drives, he'll be fouled. It was a clean block, but they got the foul. The whistle came in first. Well, let's go back to that dunk by Saquon Carswell. There was Gilbert Gene Mendez avoiding the travel, got rid of it to Jones, gets it back to Carswell, and bang. I'll get a second look here in a second. Bergman's is at the line here, a very good free throw shooter, about 79% on the year. He got the first. Take another look at this replay. And Bergman's makes them both. Back to a 1 point game. Hesitation move by McMichael. I'll be playing with some swagger now. McMichael steps back into a three, but it doesn't go off the front iron. And a rebound by Greg Gagne Jr. He's going to go quick. Gagne Jr. up ahead with the left hand. Oh, what a finish by Greg Gagne Jr. Count the basket. Falling to the floor. Showcasing why he's one of the perennial scorers in the North Atlantic Conference. And Lyndon retakes the lead by the slimmest of margins. Gagne Jr., a good free throw shooter as well, 70%. He misses that one though. Broadcaster's jinx. So some highlight type plays here in the last stretch. Gene Mendez on the other end, he's fouled. And he'll go to the line. Let's go back to that finish here by Greg Gagne Jr. Miles Jones picked up the foul. And now Gilbert Gene is at the line for two for Umpy on this end. Gilbert Gene Mendez calmly makes the free throw. Tied at 53. Cutting to the hoop here. Shot goes up, and Greg Gagne Jr.'s got another one. Have a day. Gagne Jr. Take another look. And so there's a confusion of who's going to pick up the foul. The officials will get together. and then we'll correct it and say it's on Dwayne Williams. We'll get another look here. Alicia Moreno is going to come in for Dwayne Williams. Dwayne Williams is going to stay on. We'll sort out the subbing situation here. 15:25 to go in the half in the game. Greg Gagne Jr., a couple of improbable and ones. This time he will make the free throw. Aki McMichael takes it up. Hand it back to him. Williams. I'll give her Gilbert Jean Mendez. And Bryce Lawrence. Back to McMichael along the baseline. McMichael, no good. But a good board by Alicia Moreno. Tips it out to Jean Mendez. Mendez, hesitation move back to Williams in the corner. No good. And so Lyndon leads by 3. They get a stop on that possession. A little runner here put up by Cooper is no good. UMPI, a one and done. They get the board. Lawrence, Euro, try to get around him. A block call. Bryce Lawrence slow to get up after that. At the line here. Misses the first. Has had his fair share of struggles at the free throw line this year. UMPI near the bottom, the 9th in the conference at the charity stripe as a team. Around 63%. He does make the second though. And it's a 2-point game. Kutka Reyes with McMichael defending. A drive here, they get it back and work it around. Gagne Jr. stops in the lane, it's loose, tipped around. It'll stay with Lyndon, they say.
Find your mitt, watch touch leash. Be solid, no gambling. Solid.
Jab step, here's a 3 from Cooper, no good. Moreno pulls down the rebound. UMPI got to get some height in the game. They get Moreno in for Carswell, and he's had a good couple of runs here since he's been in. Crossover move by Jean Mendez, throws it off a defender. It'll stay with UMPI. Couple of subs in for Lyndon. It's Wesley McIntyre and Max Kocha. Had some minutes in the first half. And they do the tip, count it and one. Gilbert Jean Mendez finishes with the hoop and the harm. Take another look. This is UMPI's patented set play. Don't yell break, they just go right into the toss. Can't make the free throw. We're tied at 56. Kutka Reyes to Kocha. Greg Gagne Jr. looks up at the rim. Now he runs left side. Nice take by Greg Gagne. Oh, Aki McMichael, tough finish. Wanted a whistle for a hold. Kutka Reyes in the corner, makes a quick move to get by Moreno, and he does on the up fake. A quick 4 points here for Lyndon. Makes it 60-56. McMichael, crossover move, got some space, goes up, counted in one. And we've had your fair share of highlights here in this second half. That one will go on Kutka Reyes. Look at this take here, a little isolation ball by Aki McMichael. Great finish. So McMichael hits a free throw. It's back to a 1-point game. The first half was Lyndon with the control the entire time. UMPI has made a run, took a slim lead a couple of times, but Lyndon has preserved the advantage for the time being. McIntyre makes a quick move. Now he's going to drive, stops in the lane, a little finger roll, no good. Tipped around, and McMichael pulls down the board. Back over to Lyndon. McMichael wants a tip there. I'll have a good angle at this. Let's see that off the rebound here. UMPI took it away. They say it went clean out of bounds. Max Kocha, crossover move, goes to the ground. That'll just be a travel. James Yamashita is up off the bench, ready to come back in. McMichael off the bounce, picks up his dribble, lobs inside to Moreno. Nice find. Moreno just can't get the finish, and now he hooks on the rebound. Wesley McIntyre got his arm in the wrong spot. .12:09 to go in this one. Greg Gagne Jr. putting together a heck of a game. 25 points, a lot like Sage Smith, who had 26 going into the fourth quarter of the women's game. And here's Gagne Jr. It rattles out. A shot in the air for McMichael, but a nice rebound by Charlie Melick. Keeps it alive for UMPI. Yamashita. Now baseline. Gilbert Jean Mendez. There'll be a block call before that. So that'll put UMPI in the bonus now. So a lot of fouls in this second half. With the Owls at the line. They'll be in the bonus for the final 11:48. And Jean Mendez hits the first. So this is where free throws become huge. In a close game, and UMPI, who has struggled from the line this year, although they had some very situational free throw shooting down at Kubelskill, New York, that helped them come away with that win. Gilbert Jean makes both here. Lyndon taking it up. Gagne Jr. has it in the corner. Max Kocha at the elbow. Trying to go left side around Melick. Oh, what a finish. Nice touch from Max Kocha. And let's take a look at that replay here. Great finish for Lyndon. Couple of subs coming in. Kuka Reyes will check out. McMichael, one hesitation move, and he gets free to the rim. Aki McMichael taking it himself. He's got 15 in the game. Kocha, Melick defensively, he has to dish it away. Here's a three from McIntyre over everything. What a rebounds. Back another three, Holbrook off the mark. McMichael will pull down the long rebound along the near sideline. Gives it to the trailer, Melick. Thought about the three, now Yamashita. The pass was tipped and stolen by Lyndon. Here comes Wesley McIntyre to the hoop. He's fouled by Melick. That one's gonna go on Charlie Melick. So he got his arm on the strip there on the way up. Not gonna make anybody in the building happy. And the next one will be 1-1 for Lyndon. That is the 6th on UMPI. Gilbertine Mendez kicks it out. Melick for 3. Off the mark. Tied at 63 here. Hathorn up against McMichael. Off balance shot, puts it up, no good. And Carswell pulls down the board. Lyndon continuing to shoot very well today as a team, 48%. A blocking call on Lyndon here. That'll go on Christian Hathorn. Take a look, which will bring McMichael to the line. Absolutely. McMichael hits the first. 86% on the line this season. First in the North Atlantic Conference. He confidently hits the second as well. And UMPI's got a 2-point lead. Weird to say, but I believe this is their biggest lead of the half. Biggest lead since it was 10-7. And what, they opened up the game 10-3, and then Lyndon came storming back and have held the lead for most of the game since then. But UMPI has it here. Max Kocha with the basketball, 10 on the shot clock. He gives it up. Underneath, Chad Martin with McMichael. Apologize, we lost our feed for a second, but it looks like we're back. Back and forth action. UMPI in front by 4. Yamashita to Melick. Melick drives, lost the handle, back over to Lyndon. Miles Jones coming in, along with a couple for Lyndon here. 3 new players for Lyndon. Bergmans, McIntyre, and I believe Kukareas back in. Happy to have you for today's doubleheader action between Lyndon and UMPI. The 3 on the way, no good. Lyndon, again, the 4-12 team in the regular season, have lost 7 in a row, have had control over the Owls most of this game. UMPI 12-3, best start in 51 years, since 73-74. Chuck Underwood was the name of the team that's now in the UMPI Hall of Fame, that team, along with some other players, Paul Bouchard, Eddie Marshall, some other names that were big for the Owls squad back in the early 70s, and UMPI has made history with this great start to the season. Though the 4-12 Lyndons have been game today. They have thrown them every shot at UMPI. James Yamashita at the line. Yamashita hits the first. And the second as well. So free throws coming up big here for the Owls the last couple of trips. McMichael went 2 for 2 a moment ago, and now Yamashita sinks both. And it's a 6-point game. I'll be crawling back to this slim lead. A nice answer, though, by Victor Kukareas. Back within 4. 8:15 to go. Gilbert Jean Mendez. Oh, what a crossover move. Jean Mendez to the rim. Couldn't get it there. On the other end, Greg Gagne, that is Wesley McIntyre in transition. And 4 quick ones for Lyndon. Back to a 2-point game. UMPI not able to get back in time defensively there. McMichael goes to the ground. He keeps the dribble alive. It's still loose. Back over to Lyndon. So it was improbable that he even kept the dribble alive there. Let's see this again. Kept it going, and then it was last touched by his leg. A tough break there for Umpy. Both teams in the bonus. The next one will be double bonus for the Owls. Here's a three on the way. Greg Gagne Jr., no good. And it's back over to Umpy. McMichael. Oh, a spin move. Steps into the off-balance fadeaway J. Can't get it to fall. Lyndon trying to run the floor here. Umpy needs to get back. They have the numbers advantage for now. Bergman's for three. Gene Mendez with the board. Nice behind-the-back dribble. Up ahead to McMichael. Tried to find Yamashita. A little out of control there for the Owls. And some back-and-forth action here. Up ahead, Bergman's. No. And Umpy's going to try to run the floor the other way. McMichael, a track meet here to the hoop for two. Timeout called by Coach Dan Kane. And it'll have to be a full timeout up. He's out of 30s. They lead by 4 with 6:53 to go. Let's take a look at this take by Aki Michael. Little ball fake. Take it yourself, young man. Take a look at the upcoming schedules here for both teams. First for the Lyndon Hornets, they will have Cobleskill and then Delhi. Excuse me, that's the women's schedule. My fault. Cobleskill, then Delhi, and then home versus Randolph. So their next 4 are at home. And then for the Owls, longest homestand, said it for the women, it stands true for the men as well. Longest homestand in 12 years, since 2012, 2013. 8 games in a row they will have here. It's Johnson and Thomas, MMA next weekend, and then Farmington Husson a couple weekends from now. But Umpy's glad that they're playing the teeth of their schedule here at home. Take a look at that take by Aki McMichael one more time here. And he's got 19 in the game to lead Umpy. That's set to get going again. Victor Kutka Reyes. Right at midcourt. Gives it up. Oh, a spin move by Bregmans to the rim. Nice take. Rolling off his defender. Back to a 2-point game. Umpy has not been able to breathe easy all day long. And Lyndon proving why you don't write anybody off the schedule. These Hornets play hard. They have all day long. 1-4 in conference are the Hornets. McMichael, hesitation. Stops, needs to find somebody, cutting to the hoop. Carswell, nice find. From Aki McMichael to Saquon Carswell. Crossover move, Kutka Reyes. McMichael gets back. Kick it out to Bregmans. He drives, up and under, got it, and a timeout called by Coach Pasiak. It's a full 60 seconds. And it's back to a 2-point game. 5:42 to go. And let's look at that last dish. Aki McMichael looking for a cutter. He got it. Threads the needle there. Outstanding. It's a 2-point ball game here with 5:42 to go between UMPI and Lyndon. The Owls have evened the tide here in the second half and have taken a slim lead. They led by as many as 6, but Lyndon has hung around, not letting UMPI pull away. They had a big run early on in the half that the Owls surmounted an 8-point deficit to take a lead, and since then it's been pretty back and forth. McMichael himself take over. Aki McMichael, one of the most dangerous players when he goes ISO. Bergmans drives, swings it around. Kukareas for 3 off the front iron. It's been a while since Lyndon's made a 3. McMichael. Oh, nice move inside. No good, though. It's loose and pulled away by Greg Gagne Jr. He's got a man up ahead, finds Bergmans, can't finish in transition, and Saquon Carswell will pull it. And Coach Kane wants UMPI to settle down here with a 4-point lead. Regine, nice pass inside. Carswell can't finish. A couple of good looks for both sides on either end. We'll have a tie-up here, but a couple of good looks underneath at the rim for both sides. We get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Trying to get it in. They get it to McMichael. McMichael, mid-range jumper. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Aki McMichael, again, the best free throw shooter in the conference at the line here. Take a look at that. Airborne shooter. Short on the first. Matt Doyle exits. It's the second, 76-71. McIntyre now with Royal and Victor Kukareas. A jab step, and it's into a steal here for Carswell. Has one man to beat, gets it to the trailer. McMichael at the rim, no good. He gets it back though, and McMichael working his way amongst the trees, needs to get rid of the basketball. He does inside to Carswell, who finishes for 2. And Aki McMichael pivoting around there, good patience, gives UMPI a 7-point lead, and this is the biggest it's been this half. Tied for the biggest it's been all day. Corner 3, Lyndon looking to answer, can't do it with Wesley McIntyre, and a 1 and done. UMPI trying to take care of business here. Nice tight pass underneath to Carswell. Inside, Carswell up and in. Off the assist from Miles Jones, and it's a 9-point lead. And a timeout called by Coach Dave Pasiak. 80-71 with 3:35 to go. UMPI starting to gain some momentum here in closing out this game. There's the pass from Jones to Carswell. Good patience, and he finishes. Bryce Lawrence going to come in for UMPI here with 3:35 to go. Back here at Wadeen Gymnasium, the crowd has thickened a little bit. Still expecting kind of a smaller crowd as the student body still probably away, most of them on break. A lot of them coming in on the flight tonight, I know that. So Lyndon needs some shots to fall. They've gone cold from the field. Greg Gagne Jr., tough shot, count it, and one. Another highlight reel play for Greg Gagne Jr. Take another look. Takes it left side, fall into the ground. Good use of the glass, unbelievable. And he's got 27 for Lyndon. Tyler Bergman's also has 18. I'll be led by Aki McMichael with 22. Saquon Carswell has 15. In the backcourt here, some slippage as Greg Gagne Jr. goes down. Up ahead, Carswell. Now with Bryce Lawrence. Umpy can afford to take some time here. Williams back to Jones. Now Yamashita and Lawrence again. Carswell back to Yamashita, approaching 3 minutes. Thought about the baseline, Jay. Nice pass underneath Carswell. Got it stuffed, but got it back. Pivoting around, Saquon Carswell earns the 2 points for Umpy there. Going the other way. Shot is blocked by Carswell. And then a chase down foul by Greg Gagne Jr. running into Bryce Lawrence. Take a look here at Carswell working in the post. Has to get a lot more minutes. I mean, he already had big minutes, but a lot more minutes with the injury to Doug McCalla, and he has stepped up in a big way. Umpy needs every player to step up with the injury to McCalla. They get a little thinner, they get a little smaller, a lot smaller when he's not on the floor. Alicia Moreno's done a fine job stepping up. The sophomore for Umpy. Great length inside, great athleticism for him. Gilbert Jean Mendez is up off the bench. He's had to step up as well. Everybody, it seems. Umpy, who already went 4 deep, now have had to play slightly different roles with Doug McCalla out, and they've been grinding out wins without him. Trying to do that again here today. 2:35 to go. Spin move, Bergman's up and over Lawrence. How about another and one for Lyndon? They may have the 3-ball going cold, but they have had a lot of 3-point plays. So Tyler Bergman's, who's put together a great game, up to 20 now. He completes the 3-point play. Jones gets it to Dwayne Williams. Dwayne Williams left side into some traffic with Max Kocha. Carswell gets the offensive board and a stick back up and in. Saquon Carswell coming up big here for Umpy the last few minutes. Cutting to the hoop. Kuka Reyes up and under. No. Umpy will pull it down. They have an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Gilbert Jean will settle the troops here. Coach Pasiak says stay solid here. Not in foul territory yet. Dwayne Williams, pull up 3. He got it. Kind of a, what are you doing? No, 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 yes for the coaches, because they could have afforded to kill a few more seconds, but he buries the 3. And it's a big shot. Puts Umpy up by double figures for the first time. Gagne Jr. with the answer, though, and a timeout by Coach Pasiak. And the Hornets needed that shot going into the final 90 seconds here. Take a look at Dwayne Williams up top. This all starts with Aki McMichael. And Williams catches it, puts it in. $1:32 to go. Umpy up by 8. Back here, Whittier Gymnasium. 1:32 left in this one. UMPI trying to close out the game. Williams runs baseline, gets it into McMichael. Lyndon going into a full court trap here. Try to create some turnovers, but UMPI breaks it. And now they can take their time. Honky McMichael picks up his dribble, gets it to Carswell. Cutting to the hoop, there was Gene Mendez, and then he decides better to pull back out and swing it around to Miles Jones. 10 on the shot clock, a minute 11 to go. We can take it all the way down to a minute here. Williams pulls up for three, no good. So they do kill some time, and then a foul on Honky McMichael here on the rebound. With 1:04 to go. That will be 2 shots, so it's a costly one. McMichael over the back.
Get in there. We got a rebound now.
In and out on the first.
Hey, get this rebound now. Miles, don't go in early, but if they tip it out, be ready to get it. Be ready to get it.
Kuka Reyes, 60% on the year. And they'll get Chad Martin back in the game. 7-point game with 1:04 left. Kuka Reyes makes a big free throw there. Williams running baseline again. Into Honky McMichael. They'll run into their press breaker. Up ahead, Gilbert Jean almost got it stolen away, but he gets it back for UMPI. Coach Kane wants a timeout, and that is a very good timeout. Here with 56.3 seconds. It's going to be a 60-second timeout. So under a minute to go here. UMPI in front in the driver's seat with the basketball, up by 7, but they need to take care of it and make free throws to come out with this win, as Lyndon has gone cold from the field in this second half. And some young fans over on the far side enjoying the Macarena. Gilbert Jean, they get it back to the inbounder here. It was tipped, so UMPI can keep possession here. Gilbert Jean trying to kill some time, and a foul, so he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Wesley McIntyre. Gilbert Jean Mendez misses free throw number 1. But he has the second. Makes it an 8-point game. Victor Kuka Reyes takes it up. Over into the corner, they throw it away. Through the hands there of Tyler Cooper. Every possession big for Lyndon, and that one may prove costly if UMPI can break the pressure here. Dwayne Williams takes it in to Miles Jones. It's loose. They do get a steal out of it. They get it back, but then throw it away again. And we're going to whistle here. Greg Gagne Jr. slow to get up. People will try to set up their press breaker here. It looks like they'll get our athletic trainer Brian Morrison out. Take a look at Greg Gagne Jr. So with 28.3 seconds, UMPI leads by 8. They'll have the ball. Lyndon has thrown it away a couple of times. Trying to hurry. Don't blame them. trailing by 8 with under 30, but the urgency is definitely high. UMPI will have the ball again, trying to break the pressure they got a steal last time. Lyndon did. The players will come back on the floor here. Dwayne Williams to take it in. Gets it into McMichael in the backcourt. This is the guy UMPI wants with the basketball to be fouled. McMichael crosses the timeline in the corner with Gene Mendez. And now they can get into time-killing mode here. That'll send Dwayne Williams to the charity stripe with 17.1 seconds. And now we got a technical foul. And I think it's going to go in Gilbert Gene Mendez. Is what I heard. So we'll sort things out here. UMPI will shoot their free throws, and then Lyndon will get technical free throws and the basketball. Some confusion here as Lyndon needs to get their personnel out there, and they do. Greg Gagne Jr. is back out.
Hey, Gil, just be smart because then you're out the next game.
Dwayne Williams misses the first. UMPI needs this one here, considering Lyndon will go to the line for 2 and have the ball. And he does get it. 9-point game. I thought we had a technical. I guess we're not shooting. Anyway, I'm confused, but here's a 3 on the way. No good. Gilbert Gene Mendez picks it up. That will do it. The Owls will come away with the 89-80 victory as they close out this one. Down the stretch here, Lyndon had them on the ropes there, it seemed, in that second half.